Hey, Eric from Worship Band Builder and Worship the King. I'm here with my friend Brent Nussbaum. Brent is a drummer. Brent is a pastor. Brent is a friend. He's a dad. I don't even know how he even is still here. He's got so much stuff to do. But I captured him here in Ohio just for a couple hours right here on the stage this is Fairhaven, Springboro, my hometown in Ohio, Springboro. And this is a fantastic place, by the way.
It's pretty awesome. Recently built. It's amazing, yeah.
But it was many, many years ago, like 20, I'd probably say about 20 years ago, probably around 2000, 2001. My band, Herman's Dew, was playing a concert at a youth event at Fairhaven, Centerville.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And Brent was there. He's a little bit younger than me, not a ton younger, but he was, I don't know, well, how?
I would have been in high school.
He was in high school.
Yep.
So he shows up to this concert. Herman's Dew's up there like, playing. What do you think about that?
You know, it's funny because like I don't really remember even what Herman's Dew sounded like, but when we finally like met and connected and played together for a year and a half or whatever, you said you were in Herman's Dew, and I remember thinking, Herman's Dew, like they opened up. I'm pretty sure they like opened for a band at Fairhaven at some point, or somehow they came to Fairhaven and did something when I was in high school. So I don't even remember. Honestly, truly.
It sounded awesome, though.
It was like everything that I loved in that time of my life, so I'm sure I thought it was amazing.
There was a time when life was to me a race to find the life's important game. But now I'm on my knees and I am searching, please. What I have is all I give, and this I give is all I have. I want to know more of him. I don't want.
It was a mix between Guns N' Roses and some kind of pop skunk band.
Pop
skunk. It was just a mismatch.
Skunk.
it was skunk. We had a
Pop
girl.
and ska is what he's trying to say.
Pop and ska.
Ska and punk together make skunk, though.
I started going to Fairhaven again as an adult. Brent was in the role of, I guess, what Brent was to me, really at Fairhaven. He was like, hey, are you going to play in the worship team? When are you going to play in the worship team? I was like, yeah, I might play. I was playing the whole, just hanging out at church, not trying to get too involved, And he's like, hey, are you going to play in the worship team? So Brent was the reason I played on the worship team. I was like, yeah, I like this Brent guy. He's pretty cool. He keeps asking me to play. So he was part of the worship arts ministry, played the drums there at Fairhaven for like 13 years.
Yep.
So he's like, and every Sunday playing the drums, a lot of practice. And now you're not playing the drums every Sunday.
Correct.
Anymore.
Now my role, now I'm the men's pastor at the Centerville campus. I'm over all the sports and fitness programs that we have for adults within that campus. And then I'm also the online campus pastor because we put all of our services online. And so I give all of the oversight to the online campus, making sure that I can help disciple and train the people that are watching online. So we treat it just like one of our multi-site campuses. Certainly it's different because it's not a physical location, but I'm trying to make it feel as much like a physical location as possible in the world and in the realm of being online.
Yeah, so if you're online, like every morning while I'm at my church in Nashville, I see Fairhaven is online. So I go on there and I go, hey, Brent, well, at least I say hi.
I think for some people, I will forever be the little drummer boy. Because we did that one year in Christmas, and so I think I'm forever going to be in some people's minds the little drummer boy. I guess there's worse titles.
I guess. Did you have a little? I want to see that. Did you have a little outfit? And
I didn't have an outfit, but I was like out in front next to the choir director and the orchestra director. I was standing there with a snare drum, just me and the snare drum. Like I was out in front, and we did the little drummer boy, and so that was years ago, and I still can't live that one down. And the fact that I am shorter, I'm only 5'6" on a good day. It kind of aided in that idea of me being the little drummer boy.
So if you need a little drummer boy, you got one right here. But I asked Brent to come onto this project because, my experience with him at Fairhaven, we have that long history. I know Brent's heart. Brent's not just a drummer. He's not just the drummer. He was in the worship ministry, getting people in. It's important, too, when you're building your band to do what Brent did to me. You find people talent, and you kind of, hey, come on in, come play. Come be a part of this.
I think one of the things that you told me that you appreciated about that transition was, certainly I was persistent in talking to you about it, but I think I remember you saying one time you appreciated that I would say when you feel like God is calling you back to that, right? I mean,
Right,
didn't
right,
you
right.
say that like that was one of the things that?
Yeah, because I was a worship leader for many years, but I'd taken some time off. So when we found Fairhaven, I was really more focused on my family. I was working. I was still working on Worship the King, but I was like not full time thinking I'm going to be on stage. So I had a moment. I was held back in my own mind, like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. But then I had a moment when I broke through. It was like it started opening up. So it was good. It was a good timing when I started playing again, and it was the right time. He wasn't just running around hounding everybody like, do this, but he was persistent and friendly. So I guess that's a whole nother idea, because
Sure.
sometimes you're going to take some time off. Sometimes you're not going to be on stage. My whole life I've been on stage, so for a time I was just like, I'm not going to be on stage. It's not going to be about me being on stage. But now I'm back on stage, baby, and it's all his fault. No, no, I'm still taking it. I still take that very seriously and pretty slow. It's not just about being on stage, and that's why I brought Brent onto Worship Band Builder. I want you to know Brent as a drummer, as a worship leader, as a friend, as a mentor, and as somebody who can help you as you're on your journey to becoming a better drummer. Or if you're a pastor or a worship leader and you're saying, I have to learn to grow my team. Fairhaven is one of the largest churches in the United States, in the CMA at least. I think maybe even the second largest. Five campuses now.
We have four, including the online campus. but
Four
we're
an online campus.
Launching a fourth physical location, but a fifth campus in spring of next year.
Yeah, and Brent was also a little bit of the inspiration of this whole product line. In the very, very beginning, I asked Brent and some of the other leaders at Fairhaven, what are you guys struggling with in terms of worship ministry? And one thing you would always say to me is, we need more people. We always need more people. So if you're a church of 30 people, like I just talked to this week, a church of 30 people who are saying we just need a few people, or if you're a large church with four campuses saying, now we don't need one drummer, we need 4 drummers every Sunday for every campus. One drummer in every campus. This is a different dynamic, but it's still a matter of training. Constantly be training people, and that's sort of inspired my initial product launch of the Worship Band Builder, realizing that a mega church can still be going, man, we're just trying to get more people, we're trying to fill every guitar spot, we're trying to fill every drum spot. And even when you get people, somebody goes on vacation, somebody moves out of town, then you need another drummer. So you got to constantly be training. So Brent is here. Check out the drum foundations and the bass foundations modules that he's teaching on. Well, you're not teaching on bass, but he does play the bass. Didn't you play bass?
I played here yesterday. Yeah, this weekend. Yep.
Yeah.
I did. Filled in on some bass.
So he's playing the bass and the drums. So but he's on Worship Band Builder now, teaching drums and how to be a better drummer. And he's going to be doing the podcast with me.
I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to just being able to just download, I guess, or offload a lot of the things that I've learned over the years of doing ministry, and some of the things that I saw, headaches that I ran into, both as someone who was a volunteer for a little bit, and then the other side, someone who had to be, kind of helping to oversee and manage. So yeah, I hope that I can be an advocate and someone that is able to just help you get from wherever you currently are to a next level, whatever that means.
Yeah, so he's got the experience, he's got the heart to do that. So I wanted to give a proper introduction to him, and now he's going to do a drum solo. All right, check it out at worshipbandbuilder.com.
See you guys.